Jens, the first match of the season complete. What did you think about it?
Oh, exactly as difficult as we expected. Coming here to a team that will do everything they could and use every trick in the book to make it as competitive as possible, and they did well in terms of that. You know, when you come to an artificial pitch that's a little bit worn down, that's completely dry and it's 30 degrees, that there's a maximum of the tempo you can reach in the game. We didn't reach that maximum. We should have done better. It was in moments we did, and that's where we produced and were effective. So it should have been more moments, that of course, and then a few mistakes, and then suddenly they have a result that goes all the way to the end, and then finally, when we had to at the end, we found the quality that we lacked during on the final third in too many moments, but. Yeah, a good test for us again. Get more minutes under the belt. Hope to win, of course, but we'll have to go and win on Tuesday.
It was obviously far from perfect, but is it one of those games where you reflect and go, the positives outweighed the negatives?
Yeah, you can always look at it from two perspectives and say, yeah, it's not good enough, we didn't win, and yeah, it was not good enough, we didn't win this game, we should have won. But we also knew that it could be really, really difficult, and we weren't sharp enough in the moments. We had a big chance at the end where we could have closed the game down. The second goal they get is not good enough to the standards we want. And then suddenly you have a result that's a little bit tricky and not what you want. But that's football. I'm sure that this game will not define the journey we're on with this club. But it was a good learning step in terms of dealing with a little bit of frustration, irritation that it wasn't as fluent as we wanted to be, and then how to deal with that and keep the body language positive. So in terms of that, there's a good amount of learning in it.
When you look at the results up and down the country today, there are what you would class as cup upsets. Does that just show how tricky these games are?
No, it just shows how tricky football is in general. There will always be surprises in football, and especially in the cup tournaments, there will be there will be things that doesn't go as expected. We didn't get the result, obviously, we wanted today. A few other clubs, as far as I've heard, didn't do that either. And that's just football in general. You have to be there on the day. I think in terms of effort and structure, good. In terms of intensity, I think we pressed them with the intensity we could. They every time we tried to press, they put the ball in behind. I think we should have dealt better with some of their direct play. That's something to improve, definitely. And then it's about getting the tempo up. But I'm sure that Fir Park will give us the possibility to play at a much higher tempo than we did today.
Thank you for your time, Jens.